Hello, Professor. I hope this video finds you well. Today we'll be presenting about our group project. We are from Group 5. I'm Nicholas, the group leader for this group. My team consists of 4 members. There is me, Nicholas, Zahira, Jason, and Xiaorong. So today I will be talking about the weaknesses of our website. That is Yale School of Art. Yale School of Art website is visually overwhelming because the sound backgrounds are repeated several times and the background will lead to photosensitive epilepsy. This is because the use of bright and contrasting colors such as yellow, red, and orange. So it's because like this, where the backgrounds is you can see over here is repeated, and the bright use of colors is not good for the majority of the viewers, as I said just now, may cause photosensitive epilepsy, such as the color orange, red, green, just too many colors, and that will cause eye strain to the viewers. The next point is unclear navigation, because some action buttons on the navigation bar placed on the site, it may cause misunderstanding for the viewers, and the website is not account for multiple platforms, because for example like computer users and mobile phone users. So an example in this video is from the view of the mobile phone user, but compared to the users from the computer platform, is much better. It doesn't have a dynamic website layout to account for multiple platforms. And then this is a site navigation bar that's put on the site. For us, I think we should put it on the top bar instead of right over here, where it should be like a streamlined navigation system to allow viewers to navigate through what they wanted to focus on, instead of going down through here. So the next point is poor hierarchy. It's because some headings and body content are visually indistinctive and make it difficult for us to understand what content is going on. Where there's equal emphasis on everything, and there's lack of priority on what of the elements that is important. For example, the lack usage of different fonts there's only 2 typefaces. The website designer only uses bold fonts and normal fonts that's over here and over here, which lack hierarchy. And the next one is user experience issues, where 2 elements compete for attention. For example, yellow box, orange box, and bold back headers. When the animated elements can also be distracting. And the buttons like editor details are all in place, which is useless for the viewers because it doesn't actually have a function for us. So the editor's details are over here, which should not be placed on a viewer's view. Then for the animated elements, it's right at the background, but this is screenshot. But if you were to log into the website over here, the background will actually move, so it's actually distracting for the viewers. Thank you. I'll pass it up to Zahira.
My name is Nur Zahira Alia binti Azmi with metric number 307915. I will explain to you about the visual composition technique that we use in modern redesign website. So the first part is the dynamic layout and asymmetry. This design uses an asymmetrical structure to add energy and creativity to the layout. Although the content is not always centered or evenly spaced, it still feels balanced and visually interesting. As you can see here, we use law of proximity, which this law suggests that elements placed close to each other are perceived as a group. The 3 elements that we use here is library, museum, and art gallery are placed close to one another, creating the perception that they belong to the same category. They are grouped together visually and are related in the context of visiting Yale. As for the Explore Our Courses section, the image of different art courses, graphic design, painting and printmaking, photography and sculpture are grouped together with close spacing, which make us perceive them as a related item in one category. We also apply law of continuity, which the layout of the Visiting Yale section guides the eye smoothly from one image to the next in a left to right flow, creating a continuous visual experience. This encourages the viewer to move through section in a natural order without feeling disjointed. Other than that, we also apply law of similarity. Elements that look similar are often perceived as part of a whole. The images of courses use similar photo styles with similar composition. This makes them appear as a cohesive set even though each which represent at different costs. As you can see here, we apply law of proximity. The two blocks of text celebrating the class of 2025 and congratulations are positioned near each other and aligned with the image of graduates, which create a natural grouping. The proximity of these elements suggests that they are related and form a cohesive message about the celebration. Next, we will go to the color palette that we use. We use a slightly more vibrant or daring than the minimalist version, but still can be controlled. Likely uses 2 to 3 core colors with one standout accent color for buttons and highlight. As for interactivity and layout flow, sections are visually separated using cards or background blocks, helping the user mentally segment the content. More engaging and appealing to a younger design-savvy audience. Same goes to the minimalist. I will pass for the minimalist part to our next presenter.
My name is Leo Jason. So same goes to our minimalist website design. Okay. So for this website design, we use a 3 visual composition, which is visual hierarchy, white space, and the navigation. Okay. So for the first one, our visual hierarchy. So the headings, subheadings, and the body text are clearly differentiated by the size, weight, and spacing. Alright. So and the key areas like navigations and calls to action are emphasized through the font scale and the placement. Okay, so this is the example we put here. And okay, you can see that this is our heading. Alright, so the size and the content here is different. So this is more bigger so that you will see this first, and then after that you can see this. Right? Okay. So the next white space. Okay, so we generally use of negative space, enhance the clarity and the focus, and the minimal use of images and color make the content feel digestible and clean. So that you can see here, our example. We have a lot of white space, okay? And this is the images. So, okay, so when your mouse move to here, to any images, so it will show the color like this, so that you can focus to here, alright? Okay. So for the third one is the navigation. So with a clear and accessible top navigation bar and a consistent menu layout to provide an intuitive user journey. So this is our example. Okay, so this is home button. So when you place this home button, you'll go to the home page. And same as this. So when you press this button, you will go to the facilities page. Okay, that's all. I'll pass to next presenter. So I'm Kotiaro, I'm talking about the effectiveness. So we should forward to the aesthetic. So the aesthetic from the original website is very chaotic, inconsistent, and overwhelming. It's because of the lack of the hierarchy. So we don't know where should we start. And there's no stop visible using. There's no simplicity or figure ground distinction. But for the modern redesign here, for our design, we have solved the issues that we have a balanced, stylish, and the expressive design. So we all use the proximity and the similarity effectively. So this is the best reflect our creative, but yet to structure the real school of arts identity. But for the minimalist redesign, we have the clean, calm, and professional design. We have a strong figure foreground and the simplicity. We all use the picture and some descriptions only to let the viewers know our details in the short sentence and in the short time. But it may feel too sterile for an art school because it's too simply. Yeah. Then for instance, the original website is the clickable button is hard to see and the navigation is also not clear. So it will break the figure ground and continuity. So make the viewers very confusing also. And for the modern redesign, we have also fixed these issues that we have a strong folders with the feedback and shadows. We use the common fit and similarity well, and this encourages the confident intuitive navigation. So when we like when we're going with when the mouse click here, we have a hover effect. So a line coming out and the shadow coming up. So yeah. And for the minimalist redesign, so also have a clearer button and direction, apply the closure and the continuity factor. So at the navigation menu here, there's a form, facilities, courses, notification, and news. So when I click here, it's straightforward to the page. Yeah. And for the usability, so the original website is very confusing because of the pass flow and the inconsistent layout and poor readability and accessibility. And yeah, not only the hierarchy, but also the font and the color of the background and the shape also. It's very hard to read the word and it's very ugly. It's very safe. But for the modern redesign here,
we have also solved this issue because we have a clear structure and mobile responsive, and we all use the closure, symmetry, and the grids effectively. So we also combine the functions and the creative appeal. So when the mouse moves to the rectangle here, so the black and white screen will be turned to colorful, and the description and learn more interactive button will be coming out. So when we click the learn more, we can go forward to the pages that we want to learn more details there. So for the minimalist redesign, so have a straightforward and efficient design. So it also great for task completion, but less emotionally engaging. So which means that when the mouse click here, also have a hover effect for this. So changing the background here, so it's easy to let the viewers to read it out. Yep. So for the overall user experiences, the original website is very unstructured and confusing. It's because of the hierarchy or the affordance, and you see the color and backgrounds are all very ugly and alienates the general users. And for the modern redesign, so we have a best balance of the creativity, usability, and clarity. So because of we all use the Gustav principle very much, like possibility, similarity, the workspace also have. Yeah. And for the minimalist redesign, we have a high clarity and simplicity. We only use the picture and some description for it. But it may lack of artistic personality since this is the university school of art, right? So we think that the modern design is more suitable than the minimalist redesign. But these two redesigned were modern and minimalist is more better than the original website. That's all for me today. Thank you very much.